This is episode 6 of Into the Shadows podcast, and I'm Dan.
And I'm Amber.
And today we have a good one, but before we do, it looks like we have a little bit of an update to some of the stories that you guys heard last week. Amber, continuation, a little bit.
So going back to the house I grew up in, I talked to my mom and my brother, clear some things up. My brother didn't have a name for the entity thing that he saw. It's just a black mass with red glowing eyes, apparently. That is always a thing.
I feel like
I
it's
don't know why.
always a thing. Always got to have the glowing eyes.
But that's what he saw. And my mom said that the realtor had called her asking her different questions. She didn't tell me what the questions were, but she just said there was a list of questions. And then she said how they had two sons. The older one was telling them not to go in the basement, and the younger brother was the one drawing the scary pictures with the crayon. And then I did remember also that my grandmother had fallen down our steps at one time that they stayed over, and she felt like she was pushed. Like she had a force push her on the shoulder, and obviously none of us were close enough to her. We were all like in separate rooms doing something different, and we wouldn't push her down the steps. But besides that, that was the only like scary, like malicious thing that happened. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update since I had gotten some of the details wrong.
I kind of wonder, though, like, and I've experienced it myself, like, when you move out of a house or when you move into a house, like, did the previous people ever experience anything? And then, like, afterwards, does anyone else experience anything?
Yeah.
Like, I know for our other house, I asked our neighbor, like, hey, has anything ever happened in this house? And they're like, oh, no, these people, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a weird thing. Maybe only certain families experience, possibly? I don't know. Kind of a weird thing. But anyways, today's subject's pretty cool. It's a top 10 list. You don't like lists, but this list is a cool list. Top 10 haunted
places in America.
It's in America, so it's not all in the world.
Nope,
Okay.
this is just focused on America.
If Amityville is not on this list, I'm probably gonna... Why are you smiling? Is it not on the list? Don't show me. Okay, so I haven't seen the list. She has a list. I guess is 10 the most haunted or is 10 the least haunted?
Honestly, not sure. And there's definitely always the question of, like, what makes these the top 10?
Compared to other places?
Yeah, is it, the most reports of hauntings, sightings, whatever?
Yeah, maybe like the most like activity, maybe?
Yeah.
Like easy to see ghosts,
Like the
maybe?
most reported activity, or is it, it's the place where the scariest things happen, or is it just,
Places Ed and Lorraine Warren might have been at some point.
yeah, the touch of the famous leave their mark, and then it just forever is written off as something.
Haunted.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just what's top? Guys, go
Well,
hit with 10. Hit with 10. I guess go with 10.
Number 10 is the Lizzie Borden House in Fall River, Massachusetts. I've definitely heard about this house.
Yeah.
You've probably told me about this house, but I have not retained information about this house.
I don't remember. Did she? I know it's like what's the how's the hell the little nursery rhyme go? Lizzie Borden had an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she seen what she had done, she gave her father 41, something like that. It was like a nursery rhyme to it, I think. So yeah. I think she killed her mother and father. I think that's what it was, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
The notorious 1892 double homicide scene where Andrew and Abby Borden were killed with an axe. Now functioning as a bed and breakfast and museum, guests claim to see a ghostly face in the cellar over the sink, as well as the spirits of the slain couple and children.
The children slain as well? Doesn't say. Okay.
Well, it just says double homicide, so I would assume not.
I don't know. Other people probably died there too. Who knows? Well, okay. Keep on moving on, I guess. I mean, that's a pretty, I want to say it's a famous one. A lot of people know about that one. They're actually, excuse me. Fun fact, there was a haunting around our area called Lizzie Lincoln. Huh? No.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, so over in Exeter, there's a house on Lincoln Road called the Lizzie Lincoln House. My family used to live there. Apparently, that's the one they tore down. I did a drone footage. I have drone footage on our channel of me flying over the Lizzie Lincoln House. Pretty cool. Whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, apparently she, I don't know. There's ghosts and stuff.
Ghosts and stuff.
I think she got pushed down the steps by her husband. I think that's what happened. She found out her husband was cheating on her, and I think he pushed her down the steps and killed her. I think that's what the story was. But there's like other ghost sightings on. I know I'm kind of sidetracking myself here. There's other ghost sightings on the property, and another cool fun fact too. You like this? Maybe. When my mom was a kid, she used to say Dobermans. I think I told you this part. Dobermans used to chase her down the road, and in the story about that, the owners had Dobermans. So, fun fact, my mom's seen those dogs they talked about in the ghost stories. They used to live like fucking 5 houses down the street from Lizzie Lincoln's house. But
That was scary.
interesting,
Ghost
yeah.
dogs.
What's really scary is they had no running water in the house, like in the house they lived in. Kind of gross.
Sad.
Weird. Anyways, continue. What do we got for number 9?
Number 9. Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Weston, West Virginia.
West Virginia, man.
Every time.
Every single time.
This massive 19th century psychiatric hospital was built to house 250 patients, but was pushed to capacities exceeding 2,400.
I like to know before we go that that's pretty common, I think, in those old lunatic asylums from different areas. Penner's was the same way, but
Yeah, they were often, what's the word? Overcapacity.
all the time. Yep.
It now offers historic ghost tours where brave guests encounter cold spots, shadowy figures, and disembodied voices on the upper floors.
I really feel like just most of them places, just the amount of sadness in them kind of places, I feel like they all have to be,
Yeah,
to an extent.
Even if they weren't, like, trying to abuse their clients, like they were trying to run a decent place, if you're over capacity, it's kind of hard to keep anyone comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that physically would abuse them, but I would say that's probably less common, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sad,
I'm
sad
sure
regardless.
it happened more often than we want to think about, but
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. And I believe a lot of the reason for them being over capacity is just because they kept having more reasons, like more discrimination of people to put them away. It's like reading this one book called The Mad Woman's Ball. And it's actually a historic novel.
Interesting.
It's about a place in France where often they sent women who were deemed unfit for society.
Yeah.
But it could be anything from. They always talked about a lot of it's like them having fits. I'm not really sure if that's like seizures or other things, but like for being too emotional, speaking out of turn too much, just like really minuscule things. And the one character in the book, she can see ghosts.
Yeah.
And she can hear them. She can't necessarily talk to them, but like she trusts her grandmother and her grandmother gives her up and she goes into this place. And it's just very sad, but yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a little sidetracked here. I feel like any asylum. Sorry, I feel like any asylum on either that day would probably fit. Again, what makes that one scarier than other ones? Who knows? Continue. Waverly Hills would be another one to put on there too. That was the tuberculosis hospital, not a mental institution, but same diff, I guess.
I was going to say that might be the only place that you could maybe get me to go into West Virginia for.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Especially the ghost tours and stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I think so.
Because, I don't want to go to West Virginia. Number 8, Alcatraz Island.
Al Capone.
In San Francisco, California. Why'd you say Al Capone?
Al Capone was there.
Was he in Eastern?
No, I'm pretty sure Al Capone went to Alcatraz.
Did he go to both?
I don't know.
Someone fact check.
Fact check. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, right? Am I wrong? Continue. Just read it.
This damp, punishing former island, a maximum security prison, held some of the country's most notorious criminals. Many who take the audio tour claim the rocky isolation still holds captive souls, reporting the sounds of slamming cell doors, crying, and murmuring voices echoing from empty tears.
I'm checking that actually right now. Because I thought that's...
I feel like Alcatraz is a place, it was kind of like a fad for a moment in time. And then after that, like, no one talked about it or mentioned it. Like, how much do you know about Alcatraz?
I don't know, but Al Capone is at Malcolm X. That's not what I fucking said. Al Capone. Yes, Al Capone's the person in Alcatraz. What I thought. Yeah. I thought that was like the most famous guy that was...
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else then.
No, you're talking about Eastern State, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Eastern State too.
He had his own cell.
Yeah, it was Al Capone in Eastern. Well, goddamn, he's in both of them. So, well, I imagine Alcatraz closed down at some point, and then that's happened. But I did hear though Alcatraz is quite haunted. I think the ghost hunters went there. I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if you can still visit.
Yeah, I think so. We could get tours on that. Maybe.
Isn't the Call of Duty Zombies based off of the prison there?
No, there's a map that's on Alcatraz, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Which is pretty dope. That was actually a pretty good map.
That scared the shit out of me just watching someone play it.
There's actually not zombies at Alcatraz, by the way, just in case you guys are wondering. They're not actually there. It's just a game.
That would be more terrifying.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Number 7. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Villisca Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa.
Axe Murder House, yeah. I think the fucking Papa Meat had that on his video, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yes. I don't remember what happened there, but it's yeah, whatever. It's haunted. It's just motherfucking axe murder.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I do remember. It's the one where I'm pretty sure they came in the middle of the night and they axed them in the head while they were sleeping. There's like 5 people who died. It was a whole family, and they said they hid in the attic, and they never actually found any of the people that killed them. It's totally unsolved.
Very close.
Oh, am I close? Okay.
The site of one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in American history.
I was right about that part. Yeah.
This home was the scene of the 1912 bludgeoning deaths of 6 children and 2 adults.
Big ass family. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's what I meant by you were close because you
Yeah.
said 5. But visitors and paranormal investigators report hearing crying, disembodied whispers, and objects moving on their own. Now that's very sad, but I imagine if you have a violent death by axe, that you might haunt the place.
You might feel a certain type of way about that place. I would imagine so. Children crying in ghost form is just... That's terrifying.
Laughing, crying.
Existing.
Children are terrifying.
Yeah, children are fucking scary.
Alive, dead, they're terrifying.
They're all pretty scary.
Don't get me wrong, I love kids, but can for sure be scary.
Scary for sure. What we got next?
The La Laurie Mansion in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of that one before at all. Actually,
That kind of surprises me. This is one that I first learned about from American Horror Story.
okay, I have to know about this, and I fucking love that. Laurie,
Maybe you didn't watch that season.
which one was it? It's called New Orleans.
It's the one with the coven.
Is that the one? Is that the house called that they're in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, I don't remember it being haunted, but yeah, go ahead.
Looming over the French Quarter, this property was once home to the socialite Madame Marie Delphine Lalaurie. Following a kitchen fire in 1834, police uncovered severely mutilated enslaved people in her attic. Passerbys still report phantom screams spilling from the mansion at night. Now, this is a place I would want to visit. Obviously, it's incredibly sad what she was doing to people.
Yes.
Completely insane. And the fact that I know she was like a socialite, had some money, but like got away with it for as long as she did
Yeah.
is crazy.
The thing I didn't expect. I didn't expect the whole death of all them people thing. Like, oh, it's a kitchen fire, mutilated people.
No, that's what led them to find them.
I get it. It's like it's not what I and
Like, can you imagine if they hadn't had the kitchen fire? She would have just kept going.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, just walk. It's just a torture attic.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine there's some pretty ghosty stuff going on.
For some reason, I thought it was older than 1834.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
that's still a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess compared to now, yeah. All right, what else you got?
This one's also really cool, and I want to visit it. I want to visit this place really bad. The Winchester Mystery House.
I don't get the it's haunted thing though. Like I just don't understand how that place is possibly haunted.
Well, she was doing seances. That's the only thing that I think could possibly have.
Fucking Ouija boards, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the reason why the house would have spirits. The sprawling 160-room labyrinth was built continuously for 26 years by the widow of the Winchester rifle magnate. Driven by a spiritualist who warned her she was haunted by those killed by her family's guns, she designed the house, complete with stairs to nowhere and doors leading to sheer drops to confuse pursuing spirits. So I want to know why she put all of her faith in the spiritualist. Like, did the spiritualist say something that she was like, oh, there's no way she could have known that, and like just completely bought in? Or
Maybe she was just stupid. My big
or
thing
like
is,
highly superstitious?
Yeah, but like, come on. Oh, all the guns that killed people, all the people who died from your gun, they're gonna haunt you. It's like, no, probably not.
Okay. Put yourself in her shoes, though.
Okay, I'm rich. Yeah.
You own a gun company.
Yep.
And you don't know what they're necessarily being used for. It could be used for hunting, could be used for self-defense. Maybe you're just going out killing people. Maybe they were... How long ago was this?
Yeah, how long was it?
I don't know.
Glad it tells
I don't
you.
know if they were used in a war, because that would make more sense to me. But your stuff is being used to kill people. How does that make you feel?
I mean, just look at modern day gun companies. It's the same thing, really. I don't think ghosts are coming to haunt any of them people.
Well, I'm just asking how you would feel.
She's a really good talker. That's probably what it came down to. She's probably vulnerable. Her husband died. The person came into her life at a low time. She's probably very vulnerable. As a matter, that's probably all it was. But think about having a house like that, and then you use a Ouija board, and it opens doorways, and there's like 126 doorways. They could open any of them. Think about that for a second.
No, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Ouija board definitely probably brought the ghosts in. The goats. Ghost, Jesus Christ, the ghosts in. I don't think that the spirits of the people died or ghosts. I just think that the seance probably did it. If anything, really.
Yeah. Well, she had several. She had a seance room.
Hidden.
So So she had several seances. So there could be ghosts in the house from that. But I would just like to see the labyrinth of a house. I would make a house like that just for fun, shits and giggles, But I would have more like secret room stuff, not just stairs to nowhere, because what are you going to do with that?
I would just open the door up and just fall the fuck out the second floor and just die.
Okay, well, we don't need to have a house that just has a sheer drop.
All right, good
We
enough.
can avoid that one.
Fair enough.
All right. This is one I don't think I've heard about before. Number 4 is the Myrtles Plantation in South Francisville, Louisiana. You heard of this one?
Earl's Plantation. I want to say Ghost Hunters went there too.
Probably. They've probably been to like every spot on this list.
I'm gonna ask. Yeah, let's Google here. Earl's Plantation, right?
Yep. Built in 1796, the sprawling 19th century estate is infamous for its dark history of murder and disease. It is most widely known for the legend of Chloe, an enslaved woman who allegedly poisoned a family,
Oh shit.
leaving her apparition to appear in historic windows.
Interesting.
Yeah. I wonder what the disease part, where that comes in.
Did everyone had a disease, or did she spread disease?
No, she used
Poison.
poison.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know.
And why poison the family? Were they pieces of shits? I mean,
It's possible.
I don't. Is condone the right word?
Yeah, I don't condone poisoning, but
I don't condone murder, but maybe they shouldn't have been pieces of shits. Or maybe she was just crazy or wanted their riches. Maybe she scribbled down her name in their will. I don't know.
riches are nice. But what we got next? I never heard that one.
Plantations are usually big too. Big houses, big southern houses.
Yeah, but aren't plantations like the slave things, right? Slave plantations.
Well, they're farms, yeah, and they typically had slaves to
Back
do
in
all the work.
Back in that time, yeah, that's what I thought. So she wasn't a slave to them. She wasn't like that.
Again, 1796.
That's back in the day.
When was Abe Lincoln around?
I have no idea.
We need to get better at our history.
Yeah, no good.
I'm terrible with dates. I am terrible.
But regardless,
Sorry, it is hot in this room.
very, very hot.
I have pool hair today, so please excuse my messy hair.
The fluff.
The fluff.
We will be having an AC in here at some point, which will be nice. So, but again, we're moving down the hall. We just started getting this room done. So,
If you haven't read my shirt, it says "Eat cheese and sin." Just think you should appreciate that.
I like cheese.
I like sinning.
Just kidding. I like cheese more. But all right, what do we got next?
Number 3, the Queen Mary, Long Beach, California.
Ghost Hunters was on that one too. That's a ship.
Permanently docked in Southern California, this retired luxury ocean liner served in World War II and is said to harbor the spirits of nearly 50 people who died aboard.
Jesus.
Stateroom B340 is so notoriously spooky. What?
It's been a long day. That's what I was trying to poke in there.
That it is famously closed to guests for years. So I do remember reading up on this one a little bit. This boat was owned by the same people who owned Titanic,
Oh shit.
and it was another famous ship.
Titanic's probably haunted too. You think? Well, I mean, we'll never know. We will never know.
I would say absolutely. Just go. Let's just take a boat out to where they drowned and get the.
They already did
EMF.
that. They already did that. Did not
Did
work.
they?
Well, oh, should they did that submarine thing? Remember the submarine went down to the Titanic?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you meant like on the surface.
That'd be scary too. But could you imagine those seeing ghosts on the Titanic? Fucking wild. Titanic's cool as shit though.
Well, you would never get me out in the ocean
No,
that far. I mean, like I've been on a cruise before, and I would do it again. But like, you wouldn't catch me on a smaller boat.
You would not catch me under the surface of the water.
Oh,
No, that shit terrifies me. Fuck,
Ocean's big scary.
fuck that. Yeah, I would
We'd
never.
rather deal with ghosts than deal with the ocean.
But ocean ghosts are even worse.
It's both.
Oh God. Anyway, it starts with Queen Mary, not Titanic.
So yeah, like it started as a luxury liner because that's what they were for, and then they just ended up using it for the war. And I want to say it was just like random people, just random different deaths. It wasn't like one event that was sudden. It was just people happened to die on that ship, so people were like, "Ooh, don't go on that ship, you might die." I don't know, but yeah, I hadn't heard about that one, so I looked it up, and then I saw the word Titanic, and I said, "What?"
Titanic.
Yeah. Number 2 in our backyard, Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Al Capone. Again.
Again,
Again for a second time.
one of the most famous and expensive prisons in the world. In the world?
Have you ever seen the size of Eastern State?
I've been there.
It's like, was it like fucking 2 city blocks? It's fucking huge. It's a big square. Or it's a whole city block. It's a whole city block.
Yeah,
in
it's one
diameter.
block.
Yeah,
It's
fucking,
not two.
That's huge, though.
Yeah, one of the most famous and expensive prisons in the world, which in the world is crazy to me.
Yeah.
This imposing fortress housed notorious criminals like Al Capone.
Yep.
Today, visitors explore its decaying cavernous cell blocks, frequently reporting disembodied voices,
Slowly.
shadowy figures, and eerie sudden cold spots. So kind of the same thing, any haunted place.
Yeah, really.
So I did go there on a college field trip, and I was taking a bunch of pictures, but more for the aesthetic part of it, because the paint is literally peeling on every surface. But I think it just has a really cool look and feel to it. I want to say, hope I'm not remembering incorrectly, but I want to say that the hallway is really domed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. They're rounded and stuff.
And then they would have stairs on like the end that go up, and you would have walkways
It's like a prison.
on the top half. The cells were pretty small and just boring stone, like basic walls with like maybe a skylight. I didn't feel anything off-putting while I was there. I just thought it was a cool building. And the courtyard, I think they had renovated some since it had been used as like a prison, but it was huge.
Yeah.
That's part of why it takes a whole block, is because the greenery
Yeah.
takes up a big space. I saw Al Capone's cell. He definitely was living it up better than the other people, but it's still a small fucking cell.
Did he go to Alcatraz then? Eastern State? I'm assuming that's what happened.
I have no idea what the order is.
Yeah, I don't know. But I did see a video, Ghost Hunters. It like showed a ghost running towards the camera, and in an instant it was running the opposite way. It was really fucking weird. It was, yeah. I'll put the video clip somewhere down here. But yeah, it's like the ghost runs, so it's just like, and then it's like booking it the other way in like an instant.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And you don't have any debunking thoughts on that?
No, there is a few like clips I've seen from Ghost Hunters that I'm just like, finally some real goddamn footage. Like I think like they're the only. I don't care if you like all the other ones; they're fine, I guess. But like I feel like Ghost Hunters is the only real I can trust the stuff they do. And I met Grant. He's really nice guy. I know there's some drama with that whole him and whatever, but nice guy. But I think he got kicked out because he started faking stuff. I think that was what it was at the end there.
I do remember hearing about that.
Yeah, he started something pulling on his shirt. He said "wet the fetch" like he always did.
Yeah, they were saying he was just being way too extra with it and making stuff up, and he wasn't listening to them, so they were like,
Whatever. He was a really cool guy though, and I mean, the pioneer of the ghost stuff. You know what I mean? So I respect him. Cool ass dude. Yeah, I mean, he probably got tired of not seeing stuff, and then like, oh man, our views are going down because we got goddamn Zach Bagans getting fucking punched in the face by ghosts all the time. So like, I don't know, whatever. I just think they get more entertainment because they go too extra, and the Ghost Hunters probably kind of fell back a little bit. Doesn't matter. Al Capone, what's number one?
I thought I had something else to say. I don't remember now.
Sorry.
It's okay. Number 1 is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado.
That's the one that The Shining was based off of.
Yes, it
Yes.
is most famous for being Stephen King's inspiration for The Shining. Him and his wife stayed in room 217, and that is where, oh, this doesn't have the year on it. It was like some 1900 year. There was a explosion in a room that injured one of the like housemates, innkeepers.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. What was
Oh, it sounded like the door unlocked.
that? It sounded like to me. It sounded like kind of like keychain.
Oh, keychain tipped over. Looked a little cat.
Are you sure? I thought it was like that.
I don't know. Anyways, so
Maid, are you there?
is there a ghost here?
Have you come all the way from Colorado?
Is there a ghost here with us?
Anyway, they stayed in that room, and Stephen King had a nightmare about something chasing his son in the hallway, and that's what kickstarted his whole idea for The Shining.
Interesting. Yeah, I've heard like many things about that place. Definitely a cool place. We should go stay there. Is it open still? Maybe.
Oh, I think so.
I still stay at the Stanley Hotel. Let's find out. Google tells us everything. I found it.
Guests and staff report hearing phantom piano music, and room 217 is infamous for being haunted by a former housekeeper still tidies up for visitors. Yeah, so they were saying beds would be made like randomly or like around people. Like they're in bed, I guess. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. But
Can you imagine like just waking up and there's like a ghost just tucking you in and giving you like a pillow and shit? I just be like, just lay there, pretend not to fucking see it. He doesn't see me. Maybe he won't murder me in my sleep.
You're like, do you still take tips?
God.
I don't have ghost change.
You can't stay at it, by the way.
Okay, cool.
That'd actually have a pretty cool place to stay, but they got good breakfast.
What?
You don't stay at hotels and their breakfast sucks. It's kind of disappointing.
You think because it's famous, it would have a good breakfast?
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's right. Fuck, I bet you any money that's like at least $500 a night.
Well, it's not comparable, I'm assuming, to Disney because the Disney food,
No beignets.
beignets were good,
They were good.
but most of the Disney food was pretty meh.
It was
like school cafeteria food.
except for those two places we went.
Yes, but that was in Disney Springs.
Okay, well, whatever.
That wasn't like the parks itself.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
It's just not.
Belgian waffles.
Why?
So, anyways, yes, Stanley Hotel is definitely probably one of the most known ones. Well, obviously it's the most known. It's number one, so it has to be the most known, really.
Yeah, that's definitely one that's been frequently talked about. I also have to wonder if Stephen King took anything else besides like his nightmare, if he took anything else from that location.
What are the fucking weird ghosty twins? He's made that shit up probably, right? Probably didn't see that. Or red rum.
I'm wondering about like the pattern of the carpet, if like any of the visuals or like experiences that he had with other guests, maybe.
Or how good the breakfast was when he left. All of it probably mattered. So, if we had to have something to add to this list, Amityville. Come on, the house in Amityville has to be there. They had normal houses in there. Like that's, but again, I guess it's like the most haunted. I mean, they say that the other stuff with the fucking green news and shit happened, but it's one of them things that the new owners say they haven't heard anything. Are they fucking liars or like? Are the other ones liars?
Or did like the ghosts just move on after they haunted one family and then they moved on?
It was a year. It's a year after they got murdered that the other fucking family moved in. It was like very very quick.
Yeah.
Creepy as shit though. Or what else? What else is a real good one? I guess Penhurst is not really world famous. Maybe it is.
It's pretty popular in PA.
Yeah, it's another asylum. I mean, Kentucky, Waverly Hills Sanatorium. 53,000 people died in that place. 53,000.
That's insane.
They actually had a tunnel that it's like this the body chute. They used to take people, like there was a hearse that pulled up at the bottom of the body chute. And they just used to wheel it down there, drop them in. That way the other patient doesn't see all these fucking people dying. Tuberculosis hospital. Oh, there's a huge pandemic.
So they didn't just shove the bodies in there
No,
like
no, no, no,
laundry,
no, no, no.
because that's exactly what
No,
I was
it's not-
picturing
no,
when you
it's-
said
it's-
body chute.
They made a movie called The Death Tunnel, and that's what it's basically. There's a tunnel that went down there. They wheeled them down there, but so many people died.
Well, I'm
that-
glad that they did it respectfully.
Well, yeah, they didn't want to see the other patients to see that all these people were dying. I mean, 53,000 fucking people is a lot, but interesting fact, there was like no windows. They thought that the cool mountain air would cure the tuberculosis, which it obviously did not. But
Yeah.
it's interesting. I mean, now it's like, well, it's just a shot.
Well, why wouldn't they have windows then? Because they would have instant access to the air if they opened the window.
They didn't have windows, as in there was just holes. It was an open air structure.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was just closed off. Just closed off the whole entire time.
that doesn't make sense.
It does not. But yeah, I just feel like that the Conjuring House ain't on that list, which is, I guess that maybe they didn't pick like the most famous, like, we're gonna do another top 10 probably of like the most famous hauntings and why they're famous at some point. I don't think we're gonna do it next week, or maybe we will. Who knows? We usually still need to go ghost hunting, but our time has been pretty occupado as of late. I feel
Yeah,
like
we've had baby showers and birthdays and
remodels.
remodeling,
Lots and lots of remodels.
packing for moving.
It's a lot, but we're gonna keep doing our podcast, and ghost hunting is gonna be coming up soon. So I don't know which weekend we're gonna do it, but one of these weekends we're gonna do it. So it'll be pretty fun.
I did want to pose one more question for you.
Okay.
If you had to stay in one of these places on the list, like if you didn't pick, someone's picking for you, you had to stay there for the rest of your life.
Oh fuck! For the rest of my life.
Yeah, where are you staying?
Am I alone?
Yeah, we'll just say you're alone.
It's gonna be the Stanley Hotel. It's almost guaranteed. Do I have infinite? Okay, so just to get this straight, is it going to be how it sits? Like if I went to Stanley Hotel, I'd have room service and I'd have the food from downstairs. If I stayed at the Winchester,
You could function like you would, like you could get room service, or you could go out and get your own food. It's
do I got to pay for this all that shit myself, or just like supply it for me since I'm staying here?
it's a supernatural
Money.
thing. No one asks you for payment. Like you literally are just living your life there, but you can't live anywhere else.
I could drive and go places and vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Stanley Hotel. Imagine fucking picking Eastern State Penitentiary. Fuck that.
No, I haven't been to Colorado. I've heard lots of good things. My cousin has lived out there and he absolutely loved it. So I'm sure it would be a good place. I would say the Winchester Mystery House is tempting just because it's so cool. In California, I've been out there once and I liked what my experience was. You know, only been there once, but I liked it. And my only qualm with California is the earthquakes. And I'm kind of one of those people who are paranoid that California will break off from the United States. And I don't
might.
want to be there when that happens.
It might. Yeah, literally none of those other ones. Eastern State only because I'm close to home. Maybe I'd consider that one if I could really deck out the cell.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And then you're right in the hub of Philly. So you have...
Oh yeah, never mind. Fuck Philly.
I love Philly and I hate Philly. You know, it's...
Yeah.
I feel like any big city, many people would say it's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you have the traffic sucks, people can be assholes, you got the city smog, but then you also have, you know, a different sense of community. You have all these different events that happen and go on that you won't see anywhere else. You're conveniently close to everything. I don't know, that would be a cool one too.
Yeah, I don't know. As long as Latte and like you could live there, we had to live as a family there. That's fine. The cats, I'd live anywhere really, but not without Latte or you or the cats. So if I had to pick though, Stanley Hotel, we would have room service. Be down in them dogs, some burgers every night. Fuck it. Anyways, so that is the episode for you guys. We will be doing these episodes again once a week. So next week we'll find something interesting to talk about. We'll do a little bit more research on some stuff.
Have a little more detail for you.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, signing out. See ya.